Whoa! Busted play. Johnny Manziel has really proven himself, I guess you can say, proving that he's sober. He's ready to make a comeback. This is the Busted Play podcast. Dylan Marsh joined with the huge Texas A&M fan, Garrett Factor, and producer Zach. So this is why I wanted to talk about this, because we have an A&M fan right here, and I don't want to get my hopes up with Johnny Manziel.
Either.
So I'm starting to show off, and we're going to talk about Johnny Manziel and his comeback season.
That's right, comeback season.
So Garrett, just go ahead. You start this off. Let's start this debate, because I think we might have different views. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see in this comeback? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think any teams are interested? Which teams? Backup, starter? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I mean, first off, let's hope not the Cleveland Browns.
No, they've already shown they're done with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Johnny knows what he needs to do. He's a really smart guy. He's a good dude. And he knows that he absolutely has to stay sober. He's not going to make it anywhere in life. And obviously that, includes the NFL. From what I read, he was at the combine. I don't think I think it was a lot of off-camera workouts and drills and stuff. He doesn't want a lot of media attention on him right now. Team-wise, I don't know. Who needs it? Maybe the 49ers are interested.
Okay.
I'm not sure, man. I mean, I think that what offense could he run? Because, he's obviously not a Peyton Manning. He's not a Tom Brady.
He's more of like a lower-level Michael Vick.
Right.
And I feel like the Michael Vicks of his era are gone. You can look at Tyrod Taylor, but he did great last year.
He doesn't have the arm that Vick has.
Yeah, and still he plays for the Bills with a great defense, and they still can't do anything.
Yeah, and so LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're a quarterback like Manziel, where again I think one of the greatest college quarterbacks ever played a game in college. In his era, you can't really compare him to some other college quarterbacks. But he was the most electrifying college football player ever. No doubt about that. Loved watching him. Crapped my pants when he beat Bama.
Woo!
But when he goes to the NFL, he's not polarizing anymore. And I think that took a lot away from his confidence. And the short time I've been alive, the 21 years I've been alive, and been watching football, because I've been watching football since I was, as soon as I popped out.
Zero.
But I see confidence in players, and it's the same thing with Cam Newton. I think that once you lose confidence in the NFL, it's the hardest thing to get back.
Yeah.
And with Cam Newton with the Super Bowl, losing the Super Bowl and then having the year he had last year,
where'd they go?
Confidence is the hardest thing to get in the NFL, and Johnny Manziel's confidence is completely it looked like it was gone.
Right.
And we saw the downfall that he had. And, everyone lost confidence in him.
Careers end in Cleveland.
Basically. Yeah. And, I personally hope that turns it around. But Johnny Manziel had one good thing going for him, and that was he was the last quarterback to win a game for Cleveland until week 16 against San Diego on that magical New Year's Eve night.
I don't want to talk about it. I remember you picked them to win.
I wasn't going to bring that up. I wasn't going to bring that up. But just what do you see in his game that's going to make that you think is going to make him make a roster? Like, I'm not even going to say, be a starter or even a backup, but to make a roster, what do you think is what do you think a team should take a chance on?
I think his field awareness is probably his greatest asset. Man, it's all about where you are mentally. And I think that right now, like he said to the judge when he was in court the other day, he said, I'm doing everything I need to be doing right now, and my life is trending upward.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah, I think that it's all about where his mind is, and if he's mentally there and he wants to play football in the NFL and is willing to do whatever it takes, then I think, I think he'll have multiple options.
Okay. Reports are saying that several teams are actually interested in him.
Yeah.
Which I was very shocked to see, which means small interviews have gone completely well.
Right.
And when I hear teams, and honestly, being a Texan fan, this is a Texas boy from Tyler, Texas.
Hey.
Being a Texan fan, I would really like to have him.
I'm all for it.
As a backup for either Osweiler or Romo or whoever the heck's going to be our starting quarterback next year. But also, Jerry Jones said 2 days ago, Jerry Jones hinted that he's interested in Johnny Manziel. But if you think about it, and the way Dak Prescott plays, and the way they're kind of changing up the offense with him and Ezekiel Elliott, and how they're going to be playing the, basically run first type of offense. But then also they can play zone read when they have to, zone read run plays, quarterback read.
So you're saying the chance for Dak to get hurt's a little higher?
I wasn't going to bring that up, but yes. But then also you have a quarterback who's already used to that.
Right.
And Johnny Manziel. And I would say that was a huge part of the Cowboy offense. It was say if it was second and short, third and short, and the defense expects Zeke to get the ball,
right,
that they'll do, maybe they're out of shotgun or they just need a first down, that the quarterback read with Dak usually worked. Like, it worked 95% of the time.
Yeah, and then you go over the top to Dez.
Exactly. But then you have Johnny Manziel, who can throw the ball deep very accurately.
Yes.
He knows how to do quarterback reads.
Right.
He can scramble. He can create plays just like Dak. And if I wanted him to succeed somewhere, not Super Bowl, right, not like a Tom Brady type succeed, but to basically solidify his career and say that he got back.
Yeah.
I think he needs to go to Dallas. One, because you have one of the most lenient owners in the NFL.
Yeah.
In Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's going to need it, but it's there.
Right.
Two, you have an offensive line that can help you make plays. You got legs in Manziel to help you make plays, and an offense that fits him perfectly.
Are we forgetting about Dak, though?
No. I'm not. I'm just saying that if something happened to Dak,
right,
and Manziel had to come in, I think it's the best opportunity for him.
Yeah,
especially with a great running back to take the pressure off of him having to make plays.
Yeah,
and a great defense.
My only thing with that is somebody like Johnny is not going to say, "Okay, I'll agree to sign with you guys." All based on the fact that, hey, you would really thrive in this offense if Dak goes down. I don't see a guy like Manziel saying, okay, yeah, sure, I'll take a chance. I hope Dak doesn't get hurt, but yeah, I'll come play for you guys.
Well, okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Well, no, and I get what you're saying, but that Jerry, man. Jerry Jones is...
He's screwed up in the head.
He is. He's all over the place. And, why would you say something like that when you've got the guy, that they have right now, and you can go out in the next 2 or 3 years and get you a backup to come in, and I just don't think that Manziel is that guy. I firmly believe that Manziel could be a great starting quarterback in the league, and that's like the thing with Adrian Peterson, though, in my opinion. Jerry was like, man, I'd love to have Adrian Peterson too with Zeke. What do you? Okay, yeah, you put them both in the backfield with Dak every single play. Eventually one of them starts to get unhappy because they feel like the other one's getting more touches.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, first off, Jerry Jones is the owner of. He's like an owner. Like if me or you had a Madden season going on,
right,
and you just try to get the best players available, even though they might not fit anything about your team.
Yeah.
That's what Jerry Jones is. That's what he wants. But,
just bring them all
in. But basically, he pays so much money to certain people where they basically have to say, shut up and sit down and let us do our job.
I mean, he's taking money out of his own pocket.
Yeah, but with but what I'm saying with Manziel is, I'm not talking like right away become a great starting quarterback. I'm talking about come to Dallas and get used to it again.
Yeah,
because it's been 2 years.
Yeah, the last time he played was in fifth season of 15.
Yeah,
16.
2015.
Yeah.
He played 9 games.
Yeah, he
7
started
touchdowns
8, 7-7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
Oh,
And
In
he's
his
7-7 for his career.
Yeah.
7 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
8 starts.
But to get back and get back on track, get used to things. I think Dallas would be a great spot. Still, honestly, even though Dak's younger than him, I think that's a good person to be behind.
They're technically the same age, but
Are they really?
yeah, they're both 24.
Oh, I keep forgetting Dak stayed all 4 years. Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. I know.
Yeah.
Dak graduated in 11, and I was in 12.
That's right.
And
hot in high school.
Manziel was 11 too.
But I just think the Cowboys would be the best fit for him. I think just to get back on his feet, and then just in case he had to come in, maybe if the Cowboys blow someone out, do what Romo did.
My opinion for the best fit for him is none other than the New Orleans Saints.
Explain. I'm actually interested in hearing about this.
Well, I got a little bias going in that opinion, but
honestly, I didn't know you were a Saints fan.
Yeah, die hard. Drew's getting old. Drew's getting up there in age. He's still got it for the next couple. He's still got it for the next couple of years, but he is getting up there. Now, the only problem I have is the system. Now, if Manziel comes in and says, "I can play in any system you want me to. I can be Drew Brees. I can throw that ball downfield the whole game and never run. Not have one single rushing yard." If he says he can do that, and they bring him in and say, "Okay, we're going to give you a shot," and he proves to be as willing as he sounds right now, that's the key. Like I said earlier, that's the key. He's saying he's willing right now, but if you get out there and the team says, "We're not going to change the offense for you. You're going to have to learn our offense." That he has to absolutely be willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, but Manziel, about 5'10",
right?
Learning
Drew Brees
5'10", 5'11", learning from the best, one of the shortest. Yeah, I don't want to say one of the shortest quarterbacks, but one of the greatest all-time quarterbacks.
Right.
But is also one of the smaller quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Could help him. Maybe Drew Brees will teach him his little staying on his tippy toes technique type thing.
Right. Well, what's his name? The OC from Didn't the OC from New Orleans go up to Seattle? Or did he go somewhere else?
Dude,
he went to Detroit. I'm sorry, he went to Detroit. Before Jim Bob Cooter came there.
Jim Bob Cooter.
But I promise you, before Russell Wilson got to Seattle, that offense was fit around Hasselbeck.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know they changed OCs, but still, you can make it work.
Okay.
And they taught Russell Wilson how to pass.
Do you think Johnny Manziel is on a team before the regular season?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't, my boy.
I hope so, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I think
I hear you.
I think that they're going to. I think there's going to be most teams are going to look at the draft picks, look at them during the preseason. Then I think they'll make moves towards that. I don't think I think maybe 3 or 4 games in, he'll finally get signed.
Yeah.
To a team to have a backup. Maybe they find out one of their picks are a bust.
Right.
Right. He's going to be in the NFL again. I saw some pictures of him. Definitely gained all that weight back.
Yeah, he did. Fast.
I saw him throwing the ball with. He's with George Whitfield Jr.
Again.
He's with the greatest quarterback coach in America, basically.
Yep.
He's looking good. I saw some video that someone shot from a long ways away. He's got a lot of zip on the ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Something he had, but not a lot of.
Right.
And so he's getting stronger. But like you said, it's where his mental state is.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. Garrett, appreciate you joining us, man. Thank you for doing this.
Yes,
look out for our next podcast on the NFL Combine. We're going to be talking all the rookies coming into the NFL. Another A&M prospect, Myles Garrett, lighting up the NFL Combine. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about more. Keep an eye out for that, and thank you, Producer Zach. As always, thank you, and everyone watching. God bless.